Mass extinction mystery. Scientists are saying that neither asteroid impact or climate change caused the dinosaur extinctions, the mass extinction event that took place 66 million years ago. A mass dinosaur extinction remains a mystery after a study shockingly revealed this event was in fact not caused by an asteroid strike or even climate change. It kind of happens with the cutting-edge quantitative analysis of the mass extinction that occurred way before the asteroid strike of 66 million years ago. This one occurred 215 million years ago, and it reveals it was not linked to any single catastrophic event. This is what scientists have now revealed in their discoveries. Extinction experts now believe the Triassic-Jurassic apocalypse event did not occur suddenly or simultaneously. You can imagine how different the world was even 66 million years ago. Shockingly different. Now, this conclusion of the asteroid strike that supposedly took place 215 million years ago, the conclusion is the disappearance of a wide variety of species that was not the consequence of either asteroid impacts or climate change. University of Rhode Island, URI, research was based on paleontologic fieldwork performed on sediments. So in other words, it was geological fieldwork. Sediments 227 to 205 million years ago. This took place in Arizona's Petrified Forest National Park. Geoscientists have long suspected the disappearance of the Adamanian Revoltian turnover had never previously been reconstructed satisfactorily. So it was still a mysterious time to them. This is what they plan to unveil and to discover what happened. Some researchers believe the extinction was triggered by the Manicouagan impact. You know the Manicouagan impact crater? That was the one over in Quebec. And let's take a look at that again. Now this is just the confirmed impact craters, comet impacts in North America. And we'll see that we also have the Nunavik, Quebec. It's not the Manicouagan only that's in Quebec, but also this thing here. This is an asteroid impact crater. We also have impact craters an asteroid impact crater in Ullpool in Scotland, which is a very deep impact crater. This is from Google Map, as you can see right here. Asteroid impact crater, Ullpool in Scotland, the northwestern part of Scotland. And we also have, of course, the impact crater of the Yucatan Peninsula 66 million years ago. That was the end of the dinosaurs, the extinction event then. So, some researchers believe the extinction was triggered by the Manicouagan impact in Quebec that occurred 215.5 million years ago, leaving a distinctive 750 square mile lake in the area. Others speculate the extinction was linked to a hotter and drier climate occurred at approximately the same time. A Rhode Island University professor, David Fastovsky, believes the extinction occurred in a wide area that was drawn out. He said previous hypotheses seemed very nebulous because nobody had ever approached this problem or any ancient mass extinction problem in the quantitative way that we did. He said, in the end, we concluded that neither an asteroid impact nor the climate change had anything to do with the extinction, and that the extinction was certainly not, as it had been described, abrupt and synchronous. In fact, it was dichronous and drawn out. The Adamanian Revoltian turnover is considered a perfect candidate for applying the quantitative methods for the landmark research. It's because the fossil-rich layers at the park preserved a diversity of vertebrates from the period. They include ancient animals, including the crocodile-like Phytosaurus, the armored Etosaurus, early dinosaurs, large crocodile-like amphibians, and other land-dwelling vertebrates. Student Riley Hayes, who led the study, relocated the sites where known fossils where they were discovered and precisely determined their age by their position in the rock sequence. Hayes and URI statistics professor Gavino Pugioni proceeded to apply several complex statistical algorithms to create a probabilistic estimate when the animals likely died out. The Bayesian method allowed for an unusual precise assessment of the likelihood that the Adamanian vertebrates in the ancient ecosystem went extinct dramatically and synchronously as would be expected with an asteroid impact. Previous research concluded the asteroid impact occurred at the time of the Manicouagan asteroid impact 215.5 million years ago, and the consequential climate change between 3 to 5 million years later after that. The researchers demonstrated the extinctions happened over an extended period between 222 million years ago and 212 million years ago. That's a 10 million year gap, you see that? Some species of armored Archosaurus typothorax and Paratypothorax, for instance, went extinct approximately 6 million years before the impact and 10 million years prior to the climate change. The Achynosaurus, Trilophosaurus, and Calyptosaurus went extinct 2 to 3 million years before the impact. And Dermatosuchus and Smilosuchus species, on the other hand, died out 2 to 3 million years after the impact and during the very early stages of the climate change. Professor Fastovsky said it was a long-lasting suit of extinctions that did not really occur at the same time as the impact or the climate change or anything else. He says no known instantaneous event occurred at the same time as the extinctions and thus might have caused them. The URA professor believes it would be difficult to apply these quantitative methods to calculate other mass extinctions because equally rich fossil data and precise radiometric dates are unavailable at other sites and time periods. He said this was like a test case, a perfect system for applying these techniques because you have to have enough fossils and sufficiently numerous and precise dates for them. Other extinctions could potentially be studied in a similar way, but logistically it's a tall mountain to climb. It's possible there could be other ways to get at it, but it's very time-consuming and difficult, he says. Now, look, okay, you say it could have been drawn out, but did you ever think of the fact that it could have been a series of asteroid strikes? As we know, they don't come in by themselves. They come in groups, and they could have been coming in binaries or in groups that could have been taking a 10 million year time gap to be hitting Earth. And that could have caused this extinction event, not just one single asteroid. As we know, the Manicouagan asteroid strike in Quebec is not a single strike, it's a double asteroid strike. It looked like two of them came in together and that they were the exact same size. And as you can see here, the main one, and then just about 11 o'clock above that is another circle, another strike. It could have been less of an impact force or just about the same, and you have others in that area. So it could have been that this was a group of asteroids that took place hitting the Earth. As we said, we have the map of these various impact sites all over North America. It was originally thought that it was only in North America because of the amount of fire ash that was found in the sediments. Then they found that this ash that burned up the whole of the area was found all across North America. Then they found that it was found all over the Earth. And this was a very recent discovery, that this comet impact affected the whole Earth and that it was at least, if not more than, 7 pieces. Now, this is by Tom Fish on Express UK. Please leave your comments. I think this is fascinating. They're finding out new things all the time, even by undergraduate students, as in this case. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.